Good morning. All right, so I'm excited to bring these to you because a lot of the times, like I think in our minds, we know that people are not on social media to be sold to. They're not on social media to buy things. However, we sell things. So in our mind, it's like, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. We sell stuff, they buy stuff, it is what it is. But let's chat about why regular people get on social media. Because we get on social media to make money. We get on social media to talk about our products, to talk about the solution that they offer, and to ultimately make money. That's why we're on social media. By the way, if y'all are new here, hey Christina, my name's Tanya Johnson. I am the founder of the BossMom Co. And all my socials are going to be listed below. I'll link everything down there. But if you find any value in this video, you are more than welcome to share it with your friends and family, with your teams. This group is open to anybody, so anyone and their mom can be in here. And we are actually doing a cash drawing every single month. So if you share it, all you gotta do is tag me in it or send me a screenshot if it's in like a private group or something, saying, hey, I shared this with my team. And then you will get put into the cash drawing. And this month's winner was Lillian Hatchett. So whenever you're seeing this, if you want to share it, you will be put into whatever drawing is happening that month. So now that we have it out of the way, that no one is on social to buy things. By the way, I'm at the pool. Obviously, like, look at my hair. I don't look like this on normal days. But so if I keep looking out that way, it's because my daughter probably will be in and out of the pool. So I'm making sure I'm keeping an eye on her. If I look down, I've got notes because your girl can't remember nothing to save her life. So I teach from notes. That's how I've always done it. But drop me down in the comments, what are some reasons that you think normal people, so people that don't sell things, are on social media? And play along. Don't wait until I give you the answer. Like, even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop in the comments, what are some reasons that people get on social media that are just normal people not selling something? Or maybe what are some reasons you get on social media outside of this business? Because I know I get on social media to look for classroom ideas, and I don't as much anymore because obviously we've downsized a little bit because they're bored. Hey, that is an absolutely valid reason. That is so true. Sometimes because they're bored. I have down here, they get on to keep up with family and friends, to snoop on their exes, because let's just say I used to do that. I'm just not even gonna lie to you. To be entertained and to be educated, which education kind of goes along with what I talked about with getting on for like classroom ideas and stuff. Creative ideas. Absolutely. So here's the thing. If you know that people get on social media because of those things, you have to fall into one of those niches. You've got to either fall into the education niche, which covers keeping up with, or covers the creative ideas, the support, the, what do you call it? What else did I write down? Whatever. The education stuff. Or the entertainment side, which comes with being bored, with snooping on the exes, even with checking up with family. How many times do we check up on family members that are doing stuff more often than the ones who never post on social media? Just gonna call a spade, right? So we can't beat the algorithm, so we might as well join the algorithm. You can't beat it, you can't change it, you can't change the fact that you have to show up on social media in a certain way. So why not change the way that you're showing up to get more eyes on you and your content and ultimately your products? So Gary Vanderchuck, I think, he has a saying, I don't know his name, but I've heard him say this hundreds of times. Good morning from Alaska. Hey, good morning from South Carolina. We are on opposite ends of the world. Not the world, opposite ends of the country.
That's what Daddy watches from Alaska.
Yeah, my husband watches some show out in Alaska. It's where they live, like basically below zero. I think that's what it's called. My daughter's like, oh look, she thinks that Alaska looks like that. She doesn't realize that's like a very small amount of Alaska, but in her mind, Alaska is where you live like out in the open and you hunt for your own food and you don't have like a real house. You build your own house. You don't have anyone around you. Like, that's her idea of Alaska because my husband watches that show. So anyways, Gary Vanderchuck says, jab, 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 right hook. In other words, when you get on social media, value, 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 sell. Value, 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 sell. You want to have more value than you do selling a product. Now, when I say value, I'm not just saying showing up with positive quotes. You need to add value to your audience. Why should they keep coming back to your page day after day after day? So we're going to go through a few different post options, a little bit about branding, and then we are going to jump into those 5 call to actions that are guaranteed to make sales, because these are proven, guys. This is how I built my first 6-figure business, and this is how I'm working on my second 6-figure business. Totally different avenues, because one was social media. They're both social media. One was network marketing, and the other one is completely my own business. But I know that these are proven because I've used them, my teams have used them, my uplines have used them, I've taught uplines how to brand themselves. So don't think that just because you are, quote unquote, a small creator, that you can't put these to action and make sales right away yourself as well. So first off, how often should you be posting? Every day. Now, that doesn't mean you post about your product every day. It means you need to be on social media every day. And I'm talking about posting, not stories. Stories are a whole different beast. We're really not going to talk that much about them right now. I'm talking about just like your static posts, which are your posts on your main Facebook or your main Instagram. Also, a heads up, my thing has 14% battery. So if I get cut off on this, I'm just going to have to be okay with that and do a part 2. So just letting y'all know, I may be like, oh, well, we're going to cut it there and we're going to pick it up later. But you want to post every single day. So pick your platform first off. Do not get overwhelmed because there are so many platforms out there. If you've got a freebie funnel and you've got a solid brand, Instagram is the platform for you. I'm telling you, there's so many sales to be made on Instagram. However, if you're new to social media, or you don't have a freebie funnel, or you don't have a solid brand, stick to Facebook. Facebook is a much friendlier platform when it comes to trying to get your feet wet, learning how to sell on social. Now, a lot of people on here do what's called host-to-post. I think every network marketing company does this at this point. Host-to-post is a fancy term for I'm getting my friends and family to post about my product on their page. I do it with my own products. So it's not even a network marketing thing anymore. It literally is just every marketer is out there doing it. So Facebook is really the best place to do stuff like that, which is an easy introduction into marketing. Now, I will say, if you don't have a brand, I absolutely would develop one. And that's when you need to, I want to learn how to get better at. I don't know if you're saying you want to learn how to get better at haps or like getting haps to make money for you. But getting haps to make money for you, you either have to do a crap ton of them, which means you are posting and you are messaging constantly, or you have to have a really solid brand to where the host of post is just getting eyes on your page and then your page is doing the selling. And again, I say that from experience. So if you're wanting to develop a brand, go to helpingheartshomeschool.com and check out the branding bootcamp. You can also check out the creator course. Both of them are huge discounts today, but they won't be like that for long. They are something that will be going up in price very, very soon because they are going up in value. So just throwing that out there. Now, showing up every day, what do you post about? Now, if you're a beginner and you don't have a brand, these are the 5 things you're going to post about. You're going to post, and you're going to do it on a 5-day rotation. So day 1, you're going to post something positive, and you also want to make sure that you get your face on your page once every 4 to 5 posts. It doesn't matter if it's a reel. I'm not saying it just has to be a selfie. It can be a reel, it can be a live video, but your face needs to be on your page. I did a live video yesterday. That got my face on my page. So, positivity, funny, business and products, interactive, and call to action. So positive is just going to be, it could be like a positive quote in a selfie. It could be something you're talking about what you did that day with your family. It doesn't have to be a positive quote. You just want to make sure it's something positive, right? Doesn't really need to be about anything. Again, you're brand new. You're getting your feet wet on social. The 5-day posting rotation is something I made up and I taught it to my teams years ago. However, it is not meant to be used long term. It's meant to be used when you are brand new and you don't have a brand yet. It's better than spamming all of your network, in other words. Funny. People love funny. That falls into the entertainment side of things. You have education and you have entertainment. You've got to fall into one of those. Business products, story testimonials. So these are going to be things that you're using your own product. You're not saying, oh, I love this magic coffee and it helps me lose weight and it's this much money and this is the brand and you should totally buy this. That's not what I'm talking about. It's going to be a picture of you in a coffee cup saying, oh my gosh, by noon I used to be so sluggish and like barely be getting around to getting things done, making lunch, etc. It's noon, guys, and my entire house is clean. Our homeschool is done, and I have so much energy. Like, I'm loving this new coffee. That's it. It's a curiosity post that is getting people to equate in their minds, what is this product going to solve for me? Now, you're going to get a few leads from that. You're going to get a few people to message you, but really it's just to create curiosity, because then day 4, you're going to post an interactive post, and that's just going to be, so if this is how I would do it. If your product is largely coffee, then day 4, you're going to post something like, how do you like your coffee? Black or with cream and sugar? It's just something to get people to interact. It's going to boost your algorithm. Then day 5 is going to be it's going to be a call to action. So it could be something as simple as, hey guys, I've got 5 sample packs of this coffee. Who wants one? That's it. It's a call to action. Or hey guys, I've got 40% discount for the next 5 people who would like to try the magic unicorn pink rose coffee. Whatever. No, you cannot say hi right now. So, whatever it is. So that is going to be the very basic bare bones of showing up on social media. Now, you're not only posting once a day. You can only post once a day. There's no rule saying you have to post more. I would not post more than twice a day the way the algorithm is right now, not including reels. Reels are a whole different thing. You can post a couple of reels plus a couple of posts and you're fine. But actual posts, I wouldn't post more than twice. And a live video would count as a post. But I would also make sure that those off posts, so let's say you post an interactive post and you're going to post a second time that day, just something that your family is doing, something not related to any business or trying to get engagement or whatever. And again, it's not saying you have to post twice a day. Once a day is plenty, and post up to twice a day. And we are officially down to 10% battery, and I still have a page and a half left, so we'll see. Next week, the algorithm might change. It might be that you're posting 5 times a day. I don't know. We let you guys know when we find out. So right now and for a while, it's been max 2 posts a day. Now, if you are branded, which everyone should be working on being branded. For example, my brand is homeschooling on my main page. My brand is business training and business building on this page and on Instagram at the BossMom Co. So I know I'm going to have a subcategory as well. So if I post something funny, I would just write down 5 things that have to do with your brand. So for me, I wrote down curriculum, kids crafts, time management, friends, and fun, because those all have to do with homeschooling. So I know if I'm going to post something positive, I'm also going to make sure it falls into one of those categories. And it could be as simple as, oh my gosh, guys, I love this history curriculum. Here's a link if you want to check it out. So that is a call to action, but because it's not something that I sell, people don't read it as a call to action. It's just a review of a product. So you've also got to keep that in mind as well. You can absolutely talk about products you don't sell and don't have affiliate links for, and you're adding value by telling people that it is something that is worth them checking out. Hey kiddo, you're dripping everywhere. Go hop back in the pool or chill. She's trying to be nosy and she's getting freaking everything wet right here. So when you have your brand, or at the very least, if you don't have like a brand, what's something you're passionate about talking about? Go talk about that for 30 days. For 30, write down 5 things that have to do with that category. So let's say you're passionate about cooking. Recipes, healthy eating, comfort food, I don't know, 2 others. I'm not passionate about cooking, so when you post something positive, it's going to also be one of those 5 categories. Does that make sense? Maybe you're a dog mom. Maybe specifically you're a Labradoodle mom, because I know those are big right now. Maybe you're passionate about your Labradoodle. Grooming, fun. Again, fun can pretty much fit into every branch of every brand. Let's see, grooming, fun, nutrition, socialization, right? Because that's like a thing with dogs. And a 4th one. So if you're posting something funny, maybe it'll be something funny about how high maintenance your dog is. I don't know, but you all get my drift, right? And I will link the branding bootcamp below, but again, you can also find a lot of the information for free online if you don't mind taking a few months to find it. For me, I hired a coach because I didn't have that much time to be making real money. I'd already been in network marketing for a while at that point. I wasn't making no money. I knew I needed to learn branding. I didn't have anyone to teach me. The only ones that were teaching me branding were just teaching me to post positivity, which is not a brand. So I hired a coach because I said, screw it. I'm going to make my money back anyways. I know as soon as I get a brand, I'm going to make money. I'm going to hire a coach. So I'll link it below if you want to do it quick. Join the boot camp. If you're like, I don't care how quick I make money, go find it on your own on the internet. Just whatever you do, brand yourself. Now, in the comments, go ahead and drop me, what do you do? Like, what do you sell? It can be a company that you work for, maybe you have your own product, whatever it is. Like, what's the one or two things that you sell a lot of and you really like sharing? Because I want to give you some real life examples as well. What I personally do when it comes to batching content, it works. Okay, what I personally do when it comes to batching content is 1 day a month, I sit down for 90 minutes to 2 hours and I plan my content for the month. I don't batch it, but I plan it. So I know what I'm going to post for the next 30 days or so. And then once a week, I typically will take 30 minutes or so and I will just get my posts lined up for that week and I'll turn around and batch them. It usually does take a little bit to batch the posts. It's not 30 minutes a week. It usually takes me a couple hours because I'm focusing so much on value. Like yesterday, I gave you guys my content creation. And actually, I can link that. No, it's in this group. You can find it. I did it yesterday. It works. My passion is my daughter. Okay, so Christina, specifically when it comes to your daughter, your passion is being a mom, right? What are 5 things you can think of that you can talk about motherhood that are specific maybe to you? And it doesn't have to be specific to you, but drop down 5 things, and I'm going to try to coin a real life example for you. The more value you add, so when you're thinking about content creation and planning out all of your stuff, keep in mind, the more value you add, the more people trust you, the more they're going to buy from you. Again, I'm a living example of that. When I was just posting about my products, and I was so excited, I was using them, I was getting my own results, I had friends getting results, but I had way less sales. When I started showing up authentically as myself and branding myself and really adding value to my community, my sales went through the roof in everything that I was selling, not just my network marketing company. So keep that in mind as well. The more value you give, it's almost like people feel like they owe you something. That's the psychology of it. It's like, oh, well, she's poured so much into me, I'm going to turn around and support her business. That's literally the psychology behind it. And that's not to be used as a manipulation tactic. I'm just telling you that's the real life thing behind that. Single mom, there you go. Tumbling, dancing, school, sassy, playdates, cooking together. So, I would say your 5 things with that would be single mom, dance mom, because I think tumbling kind of falls under that, correct? Sassy. So those will kind of be the 3 main pillars, and then everything else kind of falls under that. So you could very easily, day 1 posting something positive, you literally, to add value to that space, because remember, you don't just want to be positive, you can post, if you post pictures of your daughter, I think that you do, you can post a picture of your kid doing a certain, I don't know any technical anything when it comes to like tumbling and stuff, but a certain trick, maybe that's not the good word, but a certain trick, and kind of, these are 3 ways to help your daughter in dance do an overhand cartwheel, I don't even know, properly, and then whatever 3 things you want to list. So it's positive, but you're also providing value. It has nothing to do with your business. And then something funny, you could talk about how much money you're spending on dance. Literally go to Google and search dance moms funny, or dance moms expensive funny, whatever, and there's tons of quotes out there. Number 3 would be a product. So you, Christina, you said it works. So I know the energy sticks are going away. However, I'm sure there'll be another product with energy coming out. I know a lot of the companies and a lot of their products, and I know they kind of rotate and change things. But a very good post, if you do the energy sticks or the coffee, either one, because they both give a lot of energy, is, oh my gosh, all the dance moms out there, if you're struggling with energy, no, that would be more of a call to action. Listen, real life, guys, this is on the cuff, I told you. This was not scripted. Okay, so dance mom energy. Guys, I've been at practice for the last 3 hours, or I've been at a meet for the last 3 hours. Used to be I would be dying by this time. Now I'm so grateful for these pixie sticks because I have so much energy. We're actually going to go celebrate afterwards with some ice cream. Something to that effect. Okay, she likes to hydrate. That's awesome. You can talk about the hydrate as well with your kid. So 4 would be interactive. That could be something as simple as, we have a meet coming up. I have a choice between this leotard and this leotard. What do you guys think? You want to make it as personal as possible. You all see the ones fishing for comments. Do you like apple cider or do you like hot chocolate? Do you like burnt marshmallows or not burnt marshmallows? Like, if it has nothing to do with anything, it just looks like you are fishing for comments, which is exactly what you're doing. But if it has something to do with your life and your brand, people are a lot more apt to interact with you. let's see, and then the call to action would still be completely about your product. So let's say you talked about your product on the greens, giving you energy, not the greens, the energy. Then you could say, hey guys, I've got, and I would call them even Dance Mom Sticks. I call mine Super Mom Sticks because of the homeschool community. But because you're in the Dance Mom community, Dance Mom Sticks would be funnier and like more relatable to your brand. So when you're doing your, I love this, I love my new Dance Mom Sticks because, you know, this meat is super long and I have energy or whatever. Then a couple days later, you post, hey guys, I got a special going on these Dance Mom Sticks. Remember the ones that give me all the energy during the meets? Who would like to try one? I'm sending out 5 in the mail right now. Something. I'm going to talk fast. I have 5% battery left and I have a whole page left. I don't know if I'm going to get through this. If I get cut off, just know I will come back in here and I will finish. But it probably won't be for a couple hours. I'm going to hop in the pool after this. So we've gone through a little bit of branding, how much to post, kind of what to post. Now let's get to the 5 call to actions that support engagement and sales, because that is what you guys tuned in for in the first place. So the first one is going to be success stories, case studies, testimonials, all that stuff. So you're going to want a nice picture and a write-up of somebody's success story that either used your product or succeeded in your business. And this could be network marketing. If it is network marketing, guys, don't say the name. Do not have the name of the company at all on your page. The reason for that is I'm just going to use It Works as an example, Christina, because you said that's the company that you're in. If you're in It Works, hundreds of thousands of people are also in It Works. So if you post about the It Works opportunity, making all this money, and they happen to know their cousin in It Works, who they don't even know is not doing jack with the company, but because they have the name associated with, oh, It Works, my cousin, I'm just going to join her, I'll have the same success as Christina does. They're not going to join you. They're going to join some Joe Schmo, and they have no reason to talk to you. If you have nothing at all about your company and your page, when you post about the opportunity or the business, they have to reach out to you. Now, that's not the same if you own your own product. For example, I have the $5 Boss Mom business planner. I'm the only one in the world that has that. So I can post about it and post a link. They can't go anywhere else and get it. They have to come to me and they have to buy it from me. So that does not sabotage myself, where if I'm posting about my network marketing company and I'm posting about the Monate, super shiny shampoo, well, okay, my grandma sells Monate. I'm just going to buy it from her. She never posts. She never shows up on social media. I don't even think she really sells it. She just has an account, but I know I can get it from her, so why would I buy it from you? So you've got to keep that in mind as well. You have hundreds of thousands of competitors. So you have to stand out, and you have to get them coming to you instead of going and Googling, how do I order the It Works coffee because I don't want to talk to this chick. And it's not that they don't want to talk to you because they don't like you. They just may be too embarrassed or too, they just don't want to reach out to you. They'd rather just go click a button and order it themselves. So, success story. Second thing is an interview. I would do this once a month. Do a live video and interview someone in your company that has success, someone that uses your products and has success. You can start out with 1 a month. I don't even do this yet, guys. I know that this works. My coach actually talks about doing this. I'm transparent with y'all. Sometimes I know to do things and I don't do them yet because I have other things on my plate. And that'll bring me, I've got a tip for you at the very end as well. Number 3 is questions and polls inside your stories. So this is where you want to connect to a conversation and then segue into the business. So it doesn't have to be a poll about your products. It could be something like, for example, I have a friend that sells ashwagandha gummies. Just basically it's stressy, de-stress gummies. So I saw her do this, and this was like completely freaking genius. Her kid spilled grape juice on their carpet. She posted in the stories the kids, the grape juice that was on the floor, and asked a poll saying, hey, what does everyone use to clean this? And then she showed herself cleaning it like a cute little boomerang, and then she showed the finished product. It didn't get all of it out, but like she tried. And then she posted a picture of her holding a gummy and said, oh my gosh, guys, I'm so freaking thankful for these gummies. Stuff like this would have put me through the roof a year ago, but now because of these, I keep myself cool, calm, and collected while my daughter is making a mess in our living room, or making a mess. I think she said like her carpet was fairly new. So it related to a lot of people. And then her next slide was, if you'd like to order these, or if you'd like to try these, you don't want to say order, if you'd like to try these, swipe up and comment stress. And she had a lot of people that ordered them, because I messaged her, I was like, hey, how many orders did you got that? I was like, that's genius. And she had a lot of people. So if you, again, you can relate that to whatever product that you have, but use your stories to tell a story and then link it to a product. Number 4 is behind the scenes. So show yourself using your product. Guys, I'm sorry, if you joined a network marketing company and someone told you didn't have to buy products every month, they flat out lied to you. You have to show yourself using the products or no one's going to buy them from you unless you're lying. Now, I have seen people make a lot of money by not using the product, and 9 times out of 10, because I've seen screenshots on the back end, they lied or fabricated or whatever they want to call it. Let's call a spade a spade. It was a lie to their audience to get them to buy. Someone said, oh, did you use this? Oh my gosh, my friend so-and-so had such great results. You're going to love these just as much as we do. Implying, yes, I did use them, even though I didn't answer your question. No, you did not use them. So keep that in mind as well, guys. When you're using your own product, so I have a meal planner and a grocery list that I sell. It's part of the homeschool planner that I have, which is also a home planner. You don't have to be a homeschool mom, but is that my husband? No, that's not my husband. Someone's coming down to the pool. But it's something that's as simple as showing a screenshot of me having it on the fridge, saying, oh my gosh, guys, I used to struggle to feed my family healthy. Now I love the fact that the simple Boss Mom, I forget what I even call it. I'm getting flustered because I have 2% battery. I'm trying to speak so fast. All that to say, oh, my daughter's so nice. She's letting them in. All that to say, now I can feed my family healthy because I have a plan. If you have a sleep spray, boomerang yourself, just putting the spray in your mouth, say, best sleep ever since I started this. Create buzz about a new product. Maybe you know something's coming that's not on market yet. Oh my gosh, guys, if you struggle with stress, you're going to love the product coming down the pipeline. Like, you're just dripping it. You're not putting a call to action at that point. You're kind of just, you're creating a buzz. When I came out with my Boss Kids line, it's not even launched yet, but when I was coming like into the planning phase, I asked people, like, hey, I'm doing a Boss Kids habit tracker. I've got these different ideas. I think at the time I had like mermaid and dinosaurs, I think, already made. What are some ideas you'd like to see? I got like Harry Potter, I got Disney, I got Frozen, someone said unicorn. And so like I was able to make several products that I knew my audience would buy as soon as it hit. And like I said, it's not even on sale yet. My daughter and I use it all the time, but it's not quite in the launch system. But I know as soon as Boss Kids is actually like a full-fledged thing and has its own page, everyone and their mom's going to be ordering it because I've got my audience so excited about it already. So those are the CTAs. Now, I will tell you, actually I'm going to wrap it up. I have less than a minute. I'm going to come on because I have one more piece to share with you on how to make the most out of your call to actions, but I don't have the time. It's going to cut me off. Let me actually see something. All right, y'all, bear with me. This is me being like so dang professional right here. This just tells you you do not have to be anything special to make money online. You just got to show up. If I can find my cord, I will just flip y'all around. It's going to be sideways, so it's going to be super unflattering, but at least I could then finish what I was saying. I know, it probably turned off. Okay, flip. Come on. Or I can just hold it, I guess. I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Just gonna hold it if it doesn't work. Yes, I rotated my phone. Why is it not doing it? Super sideways. Okay, so we're just gonna hold it right here so y'all can see. Guys, again, you do not have to be anything special to freaking make this work. You just have to want to make it work. So I want to finish it up because I think this last part is very, very important. I apologize, the angle totally sucks, I get that, but the value is there, so I don't think it matters about the angle. I'm plugged in. Hopefully it will not cut me off. It still says 1%, but I think it should be good. So when you're doing your call to action, there's a couple ways to do them. You could say comment, like for example, let's do the de-stress gummies, the ashwagandha ones. If you'd like to try these, comment below stress and I will message you. You could also say if you'd like to try these. Ooh, y'all, I'm a hot mess today. If you would like to try these, go ahead and message me stress and I will get you all the info. Now here's the problem with that. You're tied to your phone 24/7. You are doing nothing but living on your phone, having messages with these people. It used to be a thing that they would tell us, guys, live in Messenger. You got to live in Messenger. Thanks, Christina. And that was something we lived by. Like, we lived in Messenger, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that sucked. I hated living in Messenger. Like, I was at home with my kid, but I was not at home with my kid. I was on my phone. So, here's the thing. Build an email list. Instead of saying comment below, have a landing page. Say, if you want to try this, click the link below. It'll capture their email, and then you can hit them all at one time with one message. I did this the other day, and I literally made over $75 in less than 30 seconds because I have an email list and I cultivated it like I needed to. Let's see. It's basically an automation system. Again, you can do this all online. Like, you can go to Google and you can figure out how to do all this stuff. But it's something that will create true time freedom. Get a freebie funnel. So let's say, pretend that you wake up one morning and you have 10 new leads and 3 sales while you were sleeping. You did nothing. It literally was from a post that you posted 3 days ago with a link attached to it that people kept sharing around because it was value-based. People kept sharing it, and I'm using this because this was an example that happened to me. Kept sharing it around. It was value-based, so people kept clicking the link. They kept asking for the info, and then as soon as they click it, my email automation system would send them out the message, and I was selling planners left and right that I did not even talk to the people. Like, I don't know these people. I don't have them on social media because they're friends of friends of friends that my stuff keeps getting shared to. And if you don't know how to do that, go check out the Boss Mom Creator course. I will link that as well. Again, right now it's a dumb price. I'm talking like $20-some to get this. And I will walk you through how to create a freebie funnel, how to do the automations, how to do all of it. Like, it's something that I think every person needs to do, because what a freebie does is it creates trust with your audience. You put so much value into that freebie that they kind of look at it like, oh my gosh, if she did this much work for this, imagine the product that she's actually selling that I'm paying for. Like, imagine how much better and more quality that's going to be if the free one was this quality. And I'll tell you guys, all the smart markers, if you're a marker, put a 1 in the comment. All the smart marketers are doing this. All the smart marketers that have true time freedom are doing this. I'm not talking about network marketing. Network marketing is not marketing. And I learned that the hard way because, oh, I know marketing. No, I didn't. I knew how to do network marketing. And that's not a slap on anyone. Network marketing is a good segue into marketing. Marketers do not spend their lives on their phone. Marketers have automated systems that do the work for them because they know how to work smarter and not harder. Now, that is not saying that if you don't have a system like that set up, that you have to do it. So this brings me to my very last tip, and that is pick one thing and go for it. Let's say you are not branded. You have no idea how to show up on social media. You have no idea what your brand is. Your one thing is literally just going to be picking a brand and following through with that. Don't worry about anything else. Learn how to show up on social media. Let's say you are branded, but you don't know how to get people engaged with your stuff. Your homework after this is going to be showing up on social media with value. Maybe you have a brand, but it very much is a surface level brand. You're not adding a lot of value to people's lives. You're just kind of posting. And then the next step to that would be creating some kind of a freebie funnel once you've showed up in those ways. So I hope you found value with this. If you share it with your team, let me know. I'll put you in the drawing, and I will see you all on the next video. Have a good one.